Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is pecan pie. It's a flavor that I get at Ollie's in one of their packs. And I have a lot of the pecan pie. Not that I don't like it, but I don't know. I just have other flavors, I guess, that I liked better. So I'm going to start using up some of these coffees. So today's temperature is only going to be 69 degrees, and then we're going to have a couple of hot days, and then it's going to cool off again. So actually June has had pretty nice weather. It's been pretty pleasant. It's been nice for working in the garden. It's been nice for sitting outside. We've had some really nice warm evenings, so I can't complain. We've had some rain, but it's really, in my opinion, been a pleasant month. Now, if you like hot weather all the time, you probably wouldn't like it, but I'm actually enjoying some of the cooler days. In my younger days, I would have been disappointed that the weather was so cool. But as I get older, I enjoy the cooler weather. So, and a lot of times as a woman is going through menopause, which has been in my rearview mirror for a while now, it's hard to regulate your body temperature. And even as you get older, sometimes it's hard to regulate your body temperature. Older people are always cold more, but they can't tolerate the heat either. And I find that to be true. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, because we're not all the same. And wouldn't it be boring if we were all the same and we all did the same things and, you know, we all had the same ideas, and boy, that would be really boring. So God knew what he was doing when he made mankind very diverse. We wouldn't have the artists we have. You know, a lot of things wouldn't be right if we were all the same. And we all have different opinions too, so, but that's good. It's what makes the world go round. It's what helps us grow. As long as we give each other, if you want to say advice, I don't like that word, suggestions, then, you know, that's a good thing. Because sometimes if your brain doesn't think of an idea, somebody else's brain might think of an idea that works for you. And that's great. So, all right, let's give the coffee a try. Cheers. Now that's good with the coffee cake oat milk creamer. I usually drink it with the chocolate caramel, but I wanted to change it up. I'm trying to not be so in the box when it comes to my creamers, and just, you know, use different things with different coffees. Personally, I like the flavored coffees. Not that I don't like plain coffee too, but I like the different flavored coffees. I like the different flavored teas, all the different wines that they have now. And I haven't had a glass of wine in a very long time. But once in a while, I do like to have a glass of wine. Maybe share a bottle with my daughter or my neighbor. But most of the time, I, you know, just drink coffee or tea. Or I make a concoction of sparkling water and water enhancer and just plain water. So, I haven't made iced tea in a while. I need to make a big pitcher of iced tea. That's what I used to drink all the time. So, I need to make some iced tea. But anyway, I hope everybody is doing well and is having a good summer so far. Well, it isn't even summer yet. It's still spring. Summer is it the 21st? Or the 22nd? I forget. But anyway, I consider June summer. I don't know. It's just the way I've always thought about it, even though it's not officially summer. And I think of September as fall, even though that isn't fall until late in September. So, anyway, that's what I think in my world. And I'm going to go enjoy my coffee now, and I will meet you over there at the budget book. Right, back at my budget book. Well, yesterday, of course, I did spend money. I spent $38 on Amazon. I bought some things for organizing my paperwork. And I did get a new little binder for the note papers that I got out of my garage. So I did do that. And a friend of mine sent me a text with some students that do power washing. So I'm going to give those people a call. And I'll have to see what they charge. And hopefully I can get them scheduled if they are available. So I do have to schedule somebody within the next week or two to get that done. I have some other things that I want to do outside. I want to spray my foundation for bugs, and I also want to spray, I have that, I think it's called Tomcat, and it seems to work pretty well. Mice don't like the smell of it. So every now and then I've been spraying different things like thresholds and stuff to keep mice out. Because I do have mice out in the garden. I have a woods behind my house, so there's always critters back there. There's squirrels and raccoons and deer. Even though it's a tiny woods, it's really, really small. But, you know, it does bring the little critters around, so if I can keep them out of the house, that would be great. The mouse situation that I've been dealing with does seem to be getting a little better. I'm sure they're still getting into my garage, but I found some that were, well, let's put it this way, not in the best condition. So, you know, at least I hate doing that, but it was really getting out of control. I don't know, I still don't know to this day where they were getting in, but obviously they had an access somewhere, and I can't have that. I can't have them ruining my house. So sometimes you have to do things you don't like to do, but I'm always careful with those sorts of things with, you know, around my dogs. I don't want them inadvertently getting into something that they shouldn't be in. So the exterminator people are mindful of that. But I do think I'm going to keep the exterminator until fall, and then you know, I'm going to just get rid of the service because it's a 2-year contract, but it's $160 every couple months, and I really can't afford that. So I need to make some changes there. But anyway, so that's what I spent on Amazon yesterday. I'm still gathering things to fit this lifestyle that I'm going into, and not that I want to clutter up my house with more junk. The stuff that I'm buying is mostly useful, a couple of decor items, just small things, things for the garden. I got rid of a lot of old pots that I'm not using. Just trying to streamline everything. But that also requires me to buy some additional maybe storage containers, because I don't want to store things in boxes. boxes deteriorate and I don't know what's in them. So storage containers and shelving, those sorts of things, I'm investing in just to make my life easier down the road. So I'm kind of going in stages. The last at least good couple months, 3 months, have been focused on garden and what I needed for out there. And now I'm going to focus more on what I need for the garage. And then eventually I'll move down into my food storage to get that straightened up and more organized. It's not a total mess, but it does need to be, I need some revision done there. And then this winter, I'm going to start with the purging of the clothes again. I still have some things in the attics, like Christmas decor. I've already purged at least half of it, but I'm going to go purge more. I keep that in my garage attic. I have 2 attics, one in the garage and one in my house. So I had stored clothes up in my house attic, dresses and things that I wasn't wearing anymore because I wore them. They were like seasonal things. I wore them to work, but geez, I haven't worked in 10 years, so I don't wear dresses much anymore. I have a few for an occasion if I need one, but even the occasions are very few and far between. I don't have any weddings coming up. For graduations and things, that's always casual. So pretty much all I need is a nice casual wardrobe. But I don't need to buy a whole lot of new things for that either. I have that, but I need to still get rid of more shoes and purses. And so I'll start that up again in the winter. So I have a plan, and when you're purging and downsizing and changing your lifestyle, it requires you to continuously go through things, and you get an idea in your head and it's like, well, that worked, and you get another idea and then, well, that didn't work, so you have to go to plan B. So anyway, that's my story with spending money and what I'm spending money on. And I'm sure you guys all have your situations where you need to spend money. I'm getting more away from keeping things like random containers for gardening, like the clamshell, I don't know if that's what you call them, the clear clamshell containers and all that stuff. I'm getting away from that and setting up a system that will work for me from year to year. And since I really don't want to do a lot of indoor sowing, I may do a few tomatoes and peppers, but just enough for my little garden. But most of the things that I'm going to sow next spring will be from winter sowing. So that's the stuff that I want to keep in the garage and store that from year to year and make it easily accessible so that I can just, pull it out and not have to look for 100 things in the garage. So, yeah, I'm excited about getting the garage organized. So I have the donation people coming on the 18th, so I have to get a move on it and get some things gathered up for them so that I can make room and they can pass on all my treasures to somebody that might be able to use them. Or some people might say all my junk, but one man's junk is another man's treasure. So there you go. morning. I'm sitting here in the kitchen enjoying my coffee. Cheers. There you are. So I just wanted to show you really quick. When I go out, this is my oh so simple makeup routine. I don't wear a foundation, haven't worn it in years. I always have to have earrings. I mean, it's like not wearing my shoes if I don't wear earrings. I've had my ears pierced. I was a little German baby, and I've had my ears pierced since I was 2. So it's just part of my anatomy. You know, I had my ears pierced before it was a cool thing to do. So kind of hard to do without a mirror. But I always wear earrings. Otherwise, I feel very naked. So there we go. Now, another thing that I always do is I put on some lipstick. And this is my very favorite. Of course, they've discontinued it, so I'm kind of nursing this one along, but it stays on really nice. I've had it for a long time. And it's by CoverGirl, and it's Smoochies. And this color is 585. And I looked on Amazon, and they want like $20 for a tube of it. You know, I'm sure it's leftover. It was either there or eBay somewhere. I did find it because I wanted to get a couple more tubes because I like it so much. But I'm not paying that for it, so I keep trying to find a replacement because I know eventually this is going to run out, so I wear this a lot. It goes with a lot of different things. Another thing that I like are these, and they come in different colors too, the Chapstick Total Hydration, and I have a couple of different colors of those. So they make Sunset Nude. It depends on what I'm wearing. Coral Blush and Hello Bordeaux, and I think there's another color that they have too. So, you know, I usually put on one of these. So today I'm just going to put on the Sunset Nude. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just fooling around. And these don't stay on nearly as well as the Smoochies. That's what I like about the Smoochies. It doesn't dry out my lips, but it really stays on. So I throw on some lipstick. I have a pencil that's my favorite, and this is Perfect Precision. It's by LA Girl, and it's in a charcoal color. So I just, no, that's not the right one. It's this one, Ultimate Eye. I have that one too. It's Ultimate Eye, and I think it's also by LA Color. Yeah, this is LA Girl. That's what this one is. But it's in charcoal, and it's a pencil that, you know, you don't need to sharpen it. So I usually use this, and what I do is I just line this a little bit, and then I like to go up and kind of do that so I'm not drooping down. And then I don't do the whole thing. I usually do just 3/4 of my lid. And I try and keep this as close to my lash line as possible, because I normally don't wear eyeliner because it makes my vision all blurry. So, and I mean, usually when I'm looking in the mirror, all of this takes like 2 seconds to do. But since I'm explaining it, it's going to take a little longer. So that's it with that. And this is my favorite, even though I have a bunch of others. So, and then this is my favorite brow thing, and this is by Believe, and I get it at Dollar General. And I have two colors of this. I have a dark brown, or I have a brown and a light brown. So usually I use the light brown, but sometimes I use the darker one. So, because I never used to wear eye pencil or anything like that, but my eyebrows, because I'm getting older, are getting a little sparser. So I'm going to start using castor oil on my eyebrows too. And I try not to make my brows go down like this. I try and keep them like going up, and this little tail end I usually don't even put anything on. And that way it doesn't make me look droopy. And that's it. Now sometimes if I'm going somewhere other than the store, I do have a lot of different eyeshadow palettes. This one is LA Girl again, and I don't spend a lot of money on makeup at all. So sometimes we'll pretend like I'm going somewhere. I just do like the corner, and again, I don't want anything to look droopy. And it depends. I like to wear gray is my favorite color because my eyes are gray, and my eyes do change color depending on what I'm wearing, and sometimes they're green, sometimes they're more gray, sometimes I have a lot of yellow in my eyes. So it depends. When I had blonde hair, my eyes looked more green, but now that I have my natural color, my eyes tend to be more gray. So they're like blue, green, gray, but the predominant color of my eyes, they look gray. And yeah, that is an eye color. I looked it up. So that's all I do. And then I smudge this a little bit, smudge this a little bit, and that's it. I'm all set. Put on a little perfume. This is called Tosca. It's a German perfume. I think 4711 makes it. I've had this forever. And it's a nice fresh. I don't like heavy perfumes. My very favorite cologne is called Beauty, B-E-A-U-T-E. It's spelled of the Orient. That's my very favorite. So that's it. And then, of course, I do something with my hair. But it's just a fun thing to do. And that's really all the makeup that I like to wear. Sometimes I will wear like an eye concealer. It's a powder. I don't wear, anything else. This is when I'm dressing up. I'll wear a little bit of eye concealer and some, pinky blush that I kind of powder, that I kind of put on, but not always. So there is my very, very quick and easy makeup routine. I wish I could wear mascara. Sometimes I do. I mean, if I'm really going somewhere and I don't have to drive, I will wear mascara, but Like I said, it bothers my eyes now, but I do wish I could wear it. So if any of you know something that works for you, I've tried eyelash enhancers in the past, and I want to explore that a little bit, you know, for lashes and brows. So if any of you know anything that works really well, leave it in the comments below, and maybe we can all beautify ourselves. And I finally did my nails. Yay! But, you know, I'm still going to work in the garden. I do wear garden gloves when I think about it. At least I try to. So that helps keep my polish on. But I usually like to do my nails once a week. So, okay, I don't know if that interested any of you, but that's my beauty routine. All right, I'll be back with some other, who knows what. Well, I've decided in order to get through this messy garage, I'm going to be working on this area today. I'm going to work on different zones in the garage. And this is all current garden stuff that needs to go out. But on this rack, I have a lot of pots that I don't need anymore. Up here, I keep all my little drop-over greenhouses. So that I'm keeping. I need to go through these pots. These are, you know, flowers, different decor things. So I want to go through those, get rid of some of that. Down here I have some house washing things, all kinds of, and down here I have some hoses that I need to look through. So this is the area I want to work on for the next at least couple days. And purge some of the things in here, and also use up some of my newer garden supplies. I have a hose, some potting soil. It looks worse than it is. So, and these are for my little greenhouses, greenhouse cover for my planters that I got. So that's the area I want to work on for the next few days. And yeah, we'll see how far I get. In this container, I have a lot of florals, and I like to make my own wreaths. And every year I freshen up my wreaths, I make new wreaths. It's just something that I enjoy doing. So I'm not getting rid of this stuff. I've got a lot of flowers and greens, floral foam, moss that I just put in there. So when I have more time, once I get everything organized, I'll be doing some crafting. So because I like to craft, there's some things that I won't get rid of. So, but I am straightening this up and looking to see what I have and getting some ideas for any future projects that I want to do. All right, well, I got everything on these shelves organized. Up here I have my watering wands and all of my drop-over greenhouses in here. I have some cloths to cover the plants in case it frosts. Some pots that I decided to keep. These are my florals, and some more clay pots here. And these two hanging pots are self-watering, so I want to put a couple of my hanging baskets in there. They were $1.99 at Mark's, so I'm going to use those. So everything, I try to put everything that belongs together because it was such a hodgepodge out here. I had no idea what I had. So I should be good on sprinkler systems and watering systems. That's all here. stuff I've had for years. There's hoses in here. These are little watering kits for hanging things. So I don't need to buy any more of that. Down here, I put extra seed starting mix, potting soil, put the extra in there. And then I had all these things to wash your house. So I put all those together, and after I have it power washed, I'm waiting for the guy to call me back. Then I'm going to go ahead and start doing it myself. It's like a wet it and forget it kind of thing. So I had so much stuff that I already had that I rebought because I didn't realize I had it because it was such a mess. So I know it still looks like a mess here, but I shouldn't have to buy much of anything else for the garden this year. So I feel like I accomplished quite a bit, and I still have some energy left, so I'm going to keep going. All right, well, here I got my whole box ready for winter sowing, and I'm saving this box because it's a nice size. And if I do the winter sowing inside, I need to set it up so that I don't get dirt all over the place. So these are some plant cells and little cups and bags and stuff, everything I need to do my winter sowing this year so that I don't miss it again like I did this year. So that's going to live out here in the garage until the time is right, probably around the end of next February, the beginning of next March. And we'll see how that goes, and hopefully I can save some money on buying some plants. Well, all right, I got quite a bit accomplished today. I put like with like. Now I can figure out what I'm going to use where, and then eventually I can get rid of things that I'm not actually using. But for now, I just want to organize everything so that I know what I have, because a lot of these things I actually will use, like the watering systems in the garden, my winter sowing stuff. I'm going to make sure that I save a bag of dirt so that I have some potting mix in the winter. Because this year everything was just such a mess out here that didn't work out. So yeah, I got quite a bit done and quite a bit organized. So tomorrow I can pick a different area. I thought it was going to take me at least a couple days to do this one area, but I got it done. I just was on a roll today, so I got to do the work when I feel up to it. So that's what I got done today, and then I can start tackling that area over there, start packing up or tearing down some of these boxes. Oh, the airplanes are flying over every 5 minutes today. We're right on the route to the airport. During certain times of the day, it gets kind of noisy. But anyway, so I'm very happy with the progress I made today. I even had a little fun putting on some makeup, and now I think it's just about 3 o'clock, so we know what time that is. It's time for Ellen to relax. So okay, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.